True Sports episode 71 is on the air. I'm Taylor Phillips along with Louis Tenor. So we've heard the news about the Angels listening, the Angels and other teams listening in on Shohei Ohtani.
Hmm.
The question is, will Ohtani be traded? Um, I mean, only time will tell. But I want to get your thoughts and prediction. Will he stay in Anaheim or does he get traded to a winning team?
Well, I think that's all the Angels have is to get on time because without him, the Angels have much of a chance. So I think they're going to try to do everything they can to keep. He hasn't been a winning team since he came to the major leagues. The Angels have been, mediocrity at best since he arrived. But he's their only hope. If the Angels trade him for whoever can get him, um, the Angels will be lost without him. So they're going to do all that in their power they can to keep him.
Yep. And the Angels are in fourth place right now in the
Hmm.
AL West, but they're only 6 games back in the wild card standings, behind the Houston Astros, Toronto Blue Jays, and Baltimore Orioles. Um, what will the Angels buy or sell or stand pat? That's the question.
Hmm. I would I would think maybe they would stay stay in place.
Oh, you mean stand pat?
Stand pat. I call it stay in place.
All right. So looking at Bleacher Report, um, looking at Bleacher Report, Steph Curry just hit a hole in one earlier today.
Oh yeah. One of those charity golf tournaments, I think.
Yeah, and he won the golf tournament. He became the second active athlete to win the American Century Celebrity Golf Tournament with a wild eagle on hole 18, which was a hole in one. Apparently that
Hmm.
aforementioned hole in one.
Touchdown.
Yeah,
Yeah, golf and football do go together.
yeah,
Yeah. It reminds me of that old Miller Lite commercial. They were combining football and golf together. They call it full contact golf. Oh boy. Hilarious.
yeah. Back to Otani, I want to point out, noting that the San Diego Padres are likely out on him.
Hmm.
So the Padres are pretty much out of the mix. Um,
Yeah.
and Djokovic smashes his racket in the Wimbledon uh, championships. He was Novak Djokovic was trailing Carlos Alcaraz in the final set of the Wimbledon. Um, and Alcaraz won. Yeah,
Wonder
Alcaraz
Boy.
is only 20.
Yep. He is the latest sensation. I mean, he's been good for over a year now. He also did well with in the U.S. Open. It was just about a year ago that we started hearing about this whiz kid from Spain and how he's become instantly famous so quick by winning tournaments and whatnot. So this kid is for real. A lot of people a lot of us thinking, well, how could he be? He's young, he's new, he's got a big hill to climb. He has surprised everybody, and now he's the number one ranked male tennis player there is. It's for
Yep.
the youth. Alcaraz is very as a dangerous player.
Yep. And then DeAndre Hopkins signed a 2-year, $26 million deal with the Titans. So,
Yeah,
thoughts on that?
yeah, I think it's a smart deal. I think it's going to be able to help with the Titans. You know, he's had Hopkins had an up and down career, but I think it's going to be a good fit for him to play with the Titans. And remember the Titans.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
All right.
bad joke,
So,
bad joke.
all right. So, with that being said, it's time for your true sports report. Go ahead.
And away we go. All right, guys. We just had one of the last major League Baseball game of the day just end. I'll get that in a little bit. Other scores are the Giants over the Padres 8-4 in 10 innings. Walker got the win and Los Santos got the loss. White Sox beat up on the Braves 8-1. Cease got the win and Allard got the loss. Orioles edged the Marlins 5-4. Radish got the win, Okirk got the loss, and Colomb got the save. Final in 12, the Phillies of the Padres 7-6. Hoffman got the win and Hill got the loss. Blue Jays over the D-backs 7-5. Jackson got the win, Henry got the loss, and Swanson got the save. Brewers over the Reds 4-3. Miner got the win, Sims got the loss, and Williams got the save. Royals over Rays 8-4. Singer got the win and Eflin got the loss. Cardinals doubled up on the Nationals, also 8-4. Flattery got the win and Gray got the loss. Red Sox over the Cubs 11-4, 11-5 rather. Yuck. Crawford got the win and Steele got the loss. Rangers edged the Guardians 6-5. Bradford got the win. Stepan got the loss, and Smith got the save. I still can't get that use that name Guardians. Sorry. Always be the Indians to me. Rockies over the Yankees 8-7. Hollowell got the win, and Marcesino got the loss, and they lost that on a home run in the bottom of the 11th inning. Just my rotten luck. Twins over the A's 5-4. Lopez got the win. Erie got the loss, and Duran got the save. And it's Duran, not Duran though. Oh, sorry. Mariners over the Tigers 2-0. Miller got the win. Olsen got the loss, and Seawold got the save. Mets over the Dodgers 2-1 in 10 innings. Robertson got the win, while another Robertson got the loss. Interesting. I wonder if they're related. And speaking of the Angels, they lost to the Astros 9-8. Montero got the win. Barria got the loss, and Matson got the save. That game was on ESPN, and that game just ended about 20 minutes ago. Good game though. All right, so now that we're back in session, let's check the stand. Let's check the no, let's check the schedule first, then the standings. Excuse me. All right, so tomorrow, which is Monday, which is usually a light schedule, goes this way. No day games on the schedule. So we'll start off with the 7:05 games with the Dodgers taking on the Orioles, the Guardians taking on the Pirates, both at 7:05, 7:10. The Giants take on the Reds, 7:45. The Marlins take on the Cardinals. A couple of 8:05 games here, as the Rays will take on the Rangers. The Nationals take on the Cubs. 8:10. Your Tigers take on the Royals. Of course, big battle there. My Yankees take on the Angels at 9:38 as they're still on the West Coast. Oh boy. The Red Sox will take on the A's at 9:40, and at 9:40 as well, the Twins take on the Mariners. Okay, so now we'll go to the standings, as now it means a lot more as we now are in the second half of the season. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna hate this. Okay, in the East, the Rays have the lead, of course, at 60-38. One game back on the Orioles at 57-35. I didn't think we are going to see this happen. Blue Jays are 53-41, six back, and the Red Sox and Yankees are tied at the cellar at 50-44. Still respectable, of course, but to see them in the tie for last place, haven't seen that in a long time, like about 40 years ago. Okay, to the Comedy Central. Twins are the only team, of course, still with a winning record at 48-46. 2.5 back are the Guardians at 45-48. Tigers 6 back at 41-51. Oh well. White Sox 40-55, 8.5 back, and bringing up the rear, the Royals 27-67, 21 back. Okay. To the west, the Rangers are 55-39. Right behind them are their rivals, the Astros at 52-42. Mariners dead even at 46-46, 8 back. Angels not terrible, 46-48, 9 back. Still, even though below 500, rather respectable. And of course, the joke of them all, the A's 25-70, 30.5 back. Buster, your season is over. All right, to the National League. The Braves still have the best record in all baseball, 61-31, despite losing the last two games. They have a 9.5 game lead over the Marlins at 53-42. The Phillies are 51-42, 10.5 back. The Mets 43-50, 18.5 back, and the Nationals 37-56, 24.5 back. Yeah. Okay. The Central, the Brewers 52-42. The Reds are 50-44, 2 back. Cubs 43-49, 8 back. Look like a dark horse in this race. Pirates, who started the season off so well, are now 41-52, 10.5 back. What happened? I don't know. And the Cardinals, who are a major disappointment this year at 40-53, 11.5 back. As I said, a major disappointment. Okay, to the West. The Dodgers, 53-39. The Giants, only a game and a half back at 52-41. The D-backs, 52-42, 2 back. The Padres, 44-50, 10 back. And the Rockies are 18 back at 36-58. Ugh. I tell you, some of these teams, their season was over before it even began. Oh boy. All right, so just gonna check some other things here. Okay. Right now, the Battle of LA is the Clippers and Lakers are playing in the summer league semifinals. Right now, the Clippers are leading Lakers 72-65 with 140 to go in the third. All the rest are final as the Sixers beat the Pelicans 117-114. In overtime, the Cavaliers beat the Nets 102-99. The Pistons over the Pacers 100-85.
Marcus
The
Sasser with
Rock,
40 points.
yeah, I see that. 40 points. Not bad for a summer league game.
25th overall draft pick
Not bad.
this year. No
Yeah,
joke.
Rockets over the Jazz 115-101. Spurs over the Thunder 98-94. The Heat just crushed the Blazers 104-78, and the Mavericks over the Hawks 101-80. And the final game is tomorrow for the Summer League, or as I call it, NBA Summer School. And the Rockets will face the Cavaliers at 9 o'clock. For you WNBA fans out there, on Tuesday, the Minnesota Lynx will take on the Atlanta Dream at 7. And at 10 o'clock, the Connecticut Sun versus the Phoenix Mercury at 10. Uh, Although it's kind of a mismatch because Connecticut is 15-5 and the Mercury a woeful 4-15. Sorry. And in Gold Cup action, Mexico beat Panama 1-0 in the 88th minute of regulation. What a game! Uh, Congratulations.
What a thriller! I would
What a
it
game.
would seem.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was going to go into extra time, but surprise. Yeah. Okay. And as we mentioned, the Joker in Wonder Boy Carlos Alcaraz pulled up the upset over the Joker in 5 sets to win his first Wimbledon title and stops Djokovic from completing the Grand Slam event. All four in 1 year, that is. The match was a grueling 4 hours and 42 minutes, the third longest in Wimbledon history. Playing his fourth tournament on grass, the sensation from Spain proved to be a quick study on the surface. His two previous appearances at Wimbledon, uh, Alcaraz could do no better than fourth in the fourth round. It is. He displayed marked improvement last year, but nothing signaled his performance that would come away with victory and lifting the gentleman's trophy or have the game to beat one of the world's best players. Well, surprise, surprise, folks, he did. And that's why that Alcaraz is now the number one male tennis player in the world. Need I say more? Okay, Tanner Ginot, a restricted free agent forward acquired last season in a trade with the Predators, signed a 2-year deal with the Lightning just yesterday. The deal comes to $5.2 million in total, or $2.6 million per season, depending how you want to do it. Tampa Bay GM Julian Rebost announced in a statement and assures the Lightning another rough and tumble winger who might need a spike in production. Now they have a full year under coach John Cooper to do so. Back in February, the Predators sent Ginot to the Lightning in exchange for a package that includes defenseman Cam Foote for their third, fourth, and fifth round picks, and a second round pick in 2024, and a first round protected pick in 2025. Wow, they've been busy. He played in 20 regular season games this season with only one goal and 4 points, but did block 11 shots and with 77 hits in a first round playoff loss to the Maple Leafs. Janot delivered 16 hits and 2 block shots in 3 games. More is to be expected from a player who had a standout second season with the Predators after appearing in 15 games in the 2021 season. Janot had 24 goals and 41 points a season later and racked up 130 penalty minutes. He averaged nearly 16 minutes of ice time with 5 game-winning goals. If you want actual numbers, it's 15 minutes and 59 seconds. Personally, I like to round it off. Okay. Blues backup goaltender Thomas Griersas announced his retirement on Wednesday after 13 seasons in the league, sources told ESPN. Gieris played his final season with the Blues just this past season with a 7-10-0 record with a goals against average of 3.58 in 16 starts. He posted an overall record of 162, 130, and 37 with a goals against average of 2.77 in 368 regular season games for the Islanders, the Penguins, the Coyotes, the Islanders, Sharks, and your Detroit Red Wings.
Mm-hmm.
He is the first German-born goaltender to play at least 100 games and claim the Jennings Trophy, along with teammate Lender, for giving up the fewest goals in the 2017-2018 season as a member of the Islanders. You know how I feel about the Islanders. In 2021, though, Germany cut ties with the goaltender for values contradicting its values of the German Hockey Federation, known as DEB, after several media posts that he liked and shared. Gieris told NHL.com that he tends to stay involved with the sport even though he is now retired. Okay.
I'm going to give you 20 more minutes because there's a big storm coming my way.
Yikes.
Yeah, 20 more minutes.
All right. Celtics legend. Okay. In a nod to Celtics legend Bill Russell, Lakers star LeBron James will change his uniform from number 6 back to number 23 this season, said Rich Paul of Clutch Sports.
He going old school.
Yep. Well, it's a tribute, so I understand that.
To himself.
Is LeBron. Yes. This is LeBron's
and Michael
decision.
Jordan.
Yeah, also number 23. Paul, who is his agent and longtime friend, he chose to switch back out of respect for Bill Russell. Russell passed away around this time last year at the age of 88. The NBA retired his number 6 jersey across the league the first time that player was honored in such fashion. Current players wearing number 6 at the time were grandfathered in and could keep the number if they chose to do so. For me, to wear number 6 this season, I'm not sure I will continue to do so, but I am going to wear it in his honor. Russell won 11 championships and was a 12-time All-Star in his career and became the first black head coach in league history. His last 2 titles came as a player coach for the Celtics. Yeah. Known as the sport's ultimate winner, Russell was honored in 2009, and the Finals Trophy was named after him. LeBron is a 4-time recipient of the award, with Russell personally handing over the trophy to him after the Cavaliers shocked the basketball world as they beat the heavily favored Warriors in 2016, after having the best regular season record in NBA history of 73-9. It's official. Miami has confirmed the signing of the one and only Lionel Messi. Ahead of the blockbuster trade, the unveiling of what's the new arrival to MLS in Fort Lauderdale. That was now today. He joins after leaving French League champion PSG following 2 seasons with the club and signed a 2-year deal with Miami through the 2025 season. Miami manager Jorge Mas said it took 3 years of negotiations just to bring him to Miami, and Messi could make $50 or $60 million this season. Miami confirmed that Messi would be available for section in July 21st game against Cruz Azul of the Mexican League. So while it's not an official MLS game, he is now playing in the U.S. Okay. And Martika Vondervosa became the lowest seed in women's tennis Wimbledon to be Unas Jabbar in straight sets 6-4, 6-4 yesterday. She was ranked 42nd and unseeded and became the first unseeded women's player to win Wimbledon. So congratulations on that. Sometimes the underdog can win. It isn't often, but they do. Free agent forward Darius Baisley signed a 1-year deal with the Nets. Oh well. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul and agent Brandon Cartwright told ESPN back on Friday night. Baisley arrives with the Nets with an opportunity to join the front court rotation after starting 118 games in 3 seasons with the OKC Thunder. Yeah. Baisley landed with the Suns at the trade deadline, where he played 7 games. The Suns acquired Baisley for Dario Saric and a 2029 second round draft pick. We got a long way to go, though, folks. Baisley was selected 23rd in 2019 and averaged 13.7 points per game with 7.2 rebounds in 55 games in the 2020-21 season. In 4 seasons alone, he has averaged 9.1 points per game and 5.3 rebounds. All the way to 2029. Wow. I'll be almost 60 by then. Yuck. All right, I'll just jump ahead to some other news here while we still have time before we hear the boom. Okay. Tight end Evan Ingram and the Jaguars have come to terms on a 3-year deal, as told by his agent Mike McCartney, announced today. McCartney did not disclose the terms of the deal, but said that Ingram's deal is worth about $41.5 million, and $24.5 million of that 24 million is guaranteed. So congratulations on that. Ingram had received a franchise tag worth $11.3 million from the Jaguars earlier this season and had until 4 p.m. tomorrow to agree to a long-term deal. Guardians right-hander Shane Bieber, Justin's third cousin, will not be able to throw for 2 weeks because of an inflamed right elbow condition, but surgery probably won't be required. It looks like a non-surgical procedure, said manager Terry Francona today. Anytime you go into somebody's arm and have thrown so much as he tends to, you kind of get a little nervous. Understandable. It looks like 2 weeks with no throwing whatsoever. He'll be rechecked every week, but there is no timetable beyond that. The 2020 AL Cy Young winner was placed on the 15-day injured list yesterday. That was retroactive to Wednesday. He was examined by team doctor Keith Messier. Bieber took a commercial flight back to Cleveland as the Guardians traveled to Pittsburgh. I've been trying to manage it, to pitch it, and develop, said Bieber, who is 5-6 this year with an ERA of 5.22 in the last 5 outings. Yeah, mediocre. That's what I call it, mediocre ERA. Anything above 5, trouble. Pirates have activated outfielder Andrew Metuchen from the injured list. That was added today's game against the Giants, which at the time I was typing this, the game was going on. Metuchen went on the injured list prior to the All-Star break with right elbow inflammation. The 2013 NL MVP and 5-time All-Star was batting .268 with 10 home runs and 20 RBIs, and is now in his 15th major league season. Yes, he's an old-timer, folks. The Pirates optioned for infielder Rodolfo from AAA Indianapolis in a corresponding transaction. So, good luck with that one. Okay. And more injury news as Josh Johnson of the Yankees could be heading back to the injured list after he injured his right calf while running on a ground ball in the 7th inning as the Yankees beat the Rangers last night. Johnson pulled up nearing first base on his grounder. He was sidelined between April 5th and June 2nd with a right hamstring injury. The Yankees could bring up Oswald Parenza from AAA Scranton to fill the spot. Donaldson, the 2015 AL MVP, while with the Blue Jays, will undergo an MRI. The 3-time All-Star is batting .142 with 15 RBIs, but 10 of his 15 hits have been home runs. The Yankees acquired Donaldson from the Twins in March of 2022 for shortstop Isla Kiner Lea and backup catcher Ben Robert for catcher Gary Sanchez and third baseman Gio Urshela. They should have kept Sanchez. What can I say? Donaldson hit .222 last year with 15 home runs and 62 RBIs. He has a $21 million salary in the final year of his 4-year, $92 million contract that he originally signed with the Twins when he was still a member there. The deal includes a $24 million mutual option for 2024 with a buyout of $6 million if he is declined by the team. And as we mentioned, Shohei Ohtani, his 33rd home run of the season to a key time rally in the 9th last night, and rookie Trey Cabbage scored on a rookie Grays Kesslinger's throwing error in the 10th and gave the Angels a wild win in the 10th inning, 13-12 over the Astros. Wow. The Astros rookie shortstop threw wide of the first base while attempting to turn an easy inning double play on Taylor Ward's grounder. Cabbage scored from third into the second game of his major league career, setting off a festive celebration as they trailed by as many as 6 runs in the 7th and 3 runs in the 9th.
Wow.
And yeah, talk
the
about a
rally
comeback.
monkey still lives.
Yes.
I saw the ending of it.
Yeah, I caught the highlight. The win ended the Angels' 6-game losing streak. Unfortunately, they lost tonight, so, The Angels got good news on Ohtani from a pitching perspective, as he could make his next start, which would be next Friday against the Pirates, despite minor finger injuries that have hampered his last 3 starts. That's said by manager Bill Nevin. Yes, but also had a cracked fingernail, too.
Oh, yeah, wow. Ouch.
Yeah, so a double whammy. The Astros have been dealing with issues as starter Framber Valdez left Saturday's game with an apparent calf injury in the 7th, yowza, but manager Dusty Baker said that the team was hopeful that it's nothing more than just a few cramps. Well, then again, anyone can get that. Okay, let's just see if we have any more of note here. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if you heard about Tennessee football. They must vacate 11 wins from their 2019 and 2020 seasons under former coach Jeremy Pruitt as part of the penalties handed down by the NCAA stemming from recruiting violations during Pruitt's tenure. Tennessee did avoid a postseason ban, but was hit with an $8 million in penalties by the NCAA and believed to be the largest ever leveled as an infractions case and placed on 5 years probation and includes the reduction of 28 scholarships. Oh boy. The NCAA deemed 16 players that were deemed ineligible when they played in the 2019 and 2020 seasons because of their involvement in what the NCAA said that 200 infractions were committed during Pruitt's 3 year run from 2018 to 2020. 200 of them. Wow. Tennessee's official record book will be changed to reflect on this melee here. Tennessee's conference record will now be 0-5 in 2019 and 0-7 in 2020. Oh boy. Look at the mess you got yourselves into. Pruitt's record overall will be 5-19. Wow. Yeah. Okay, one more note and then we'll wrap it up. Dodgers ace pitcher Clayton Kershaw, who underwent MRI on his left shoulder before the break, said yesterday that he will miss a few weeks before being able to return. We don't know the exact date yet. Kershaw has been battling inflammation on his shoulder and was placed on the injured list on May 3rd. He received a cortisone injection on July 3rd and was told by Dr. Neil Urshett to let the shoulder heal, of course. Kershaw has been the anchor of the pitching rotation with a 10-4 record and 2.55 ERA while striking out 105 batters in 95.5 innings and taking it through every turn in the rotation. His production earned him his 10th All-Star appearance. Kershaw established himself as the best pitcher of his era. He averaged 222 innings per season from 2010 to 2015, but has not averaged more than 200 innings in the last 8 years and has made 11 trips to the injured list. Ugh. Yuck. 11 trips to the injured list. Okay, I know a storm is about to approach, so I'll just wrap it up from there. I'll turn it back over to you.
All right. Episode 71 of True Sports is in the can. Sorry, I have to cut this short, but we'll be back probably Wednesday night at 11. Till then, for Lewis, I'm Taylor. Ta-ta.
And remember, safety first. Good night, folks.